Good evening, good afternoon, good night to you all, depending on where you are watching this broadcast from. Before we proceed, let us listen to the wonderful prayer of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. This is what I always do in respect of him anytime I am doing a live broadcast. Stay tuned, do not go away as we listen to this prayer. This prayer is doing wonders.
Our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained. That this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year, we have not only atoned for our sins, we have sealed, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, oh Lord of hosts, to have mercy on us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the BBOs, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoto. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had in
Ise. My great people of Biafra, I welcome you all once again. Please, if you are joining this program, I want you to give the program a like, share it to any platform you belong to. There is a WhatsApp number there. I want everybody to call in. I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be sad, because one thing I know is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have already won. What they are doing now is ihe ndị Igbo na-akpọ ikike aka. When you are in a fight with somebody, the person have defeated you. In order not to go in shame, you just be trying add something to let it be like you did this to the person. All here Nigerian government name these people. Nigeria. Well, the appeal court last week, was it last week or on the 13th of this month, discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Malami came out to tell us that he is only discharged. When somebody is discharged, what does it mean? You should allow the person to go first, even if you have any other case that you want to try the person or you want to charge the person. Do what is written in the law. You people saw what I posted. The way Malami is acting now, a first year law student cannot do it. This is a disgrace to Nigeria. They made this law by themselves, but yet they are not obeying it. Okay. Chineke mere anyị ebere. I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be sad because nothing will happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The same appeal court discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, Malami said he doesn't want to accept this judgment. They went to Supreme Court. Supreme Court has hangwa ewu gashing it back to the appeal court. Everybody was expecting to hear the case. Even some people went to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court sent them back to appeal court. Now, in the appeal court, I don't know if you follow the proceedings, because I followed everything. The prosecutor, Nigerian prosecutor, was like saying that if they release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that there is going to be a lot of security challenge, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is this. Thank God, and I want to use this medium to appreciate Barrister Ezokome. That man, may God bless him. That man told Barrister Zokome told them that that releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will bring everlasting peace, which is truth. They said that they don't want to release him because if they gave 2 points. One, that if they release him now, he will jump bail. The second one, that the security insecurity will increase. So now, look at the write-up before you call in to contribute. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be rejoicing, because even if I rejoice that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu won them, then the issue still remains that they have not allowed him to go home. So they said, breaking: Nigeria government lost again at the appeal court against Nnamdi Kanu. The Abuja Court of Appeal turned down the federal government request seeking to stay the execution of the judgment that cleared the terrorism charges against Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. According to the lawyer to Kanu, Chief Mike Ezokome, the court upheld the freedom of Kanu and added that it is illegal the continued detention of Kanu after the court's judgment. And you know what these people did? Right now, they have heard, initially they thought the first step to tell you that corruption have eaten Nigerian system. The first thing that they did, do you people know the three judges that set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in appeal court? The first thing they did was to transfer them. Now, after transferring them, they put in people that they think they can manipulate. That is why they didn't give their ruling today. They said they reserved their ruling until further notice. And for them to be ashamed, they wanted people that they can remove. But I am pitying any lawyer, any Nigerian lawyer that will sell his reputation in this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. This case is no more a child's play. That was why they transfer these lawyers, bring in people they think they can manipulate. And now, instead of them to give their immediate judgment, and what they did was to say that they reserved their judgment until the day they are going to pronounce it. And it will be a shameful thing that the appeal court will go back to their vomit. They have already discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, the Nigerian government is pressurizing them to do otherwise. Now, the judge in this appeal court that is hearing this matter, this is your opportunity to prove that you are a genuine lawyer. And this is also opportunity for you to sell your reputation. Because Malami thought that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu they kidnapped in 2015 is the same person today. I was watching a video today. I don't know, maybe most of you have not watched the judgment from the court, which I posted in my platform earlier. There was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's old video I was watching today. He said that he lost both of his parents in this struggle, that he is going to sacrifice everything he has to make sure that Biafra comes. Since this struggle took the life of both of his parents, that he is going to make sure that Biafra actualization come to pass. There is a link there. Please call in. In case if you miss the judgment, I'm going to play it before we continue.
This is so much right in a short time. So they are just using Nnamdi Kanu as a guinea pig, trial and error. So we responded that there's no question of saying releasing Nnamdi Kanu will bring unrest in the southeast. As a matter of fact, it is the release of Nnamdi Kanu that will bring about peace and tranquility, not only in the southeast, but in the entire country. And I gave the court example. When the court made this judgment or pronounced the judgment on the 18th of this month, the entire southeast went wild jubilation. They were drinking, eating, dining, and dancing on the streets. For the next 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, from Owerri to Aba, from Umuahia to Enugu, from Onitsha to Abadan, from Umuchu, Ekulobia, Amesi, Uga, to French-Coca, from Abakaliki to Enugu, from Port Harcourt to Aba, everywhere.
I don't know why this thing keeps
Now,
cutting.
when Nnamdi Kanu is released, there will be a case in the Southeast. 2023 elections will come very well. I thought, I do not know who advises this government. If I were advising, I would say, sir, Mr. President, let my people go. And with Nnamdi Kanu leaving prison, don't forget, any day they hold you further from 13th of October is illegal detention. We are already going to court with the fundamental rights enforcement matter. So it is releasing Nnamdi Kanu that will bring about peace and tranquility, not detaining him. And we have also argued that the court cannot stay the liberty of a citizen. That was why we started the case of Gloria Muwari versus Nigerian Army. Sagakoba, I say my good friend handled that matter. I was detained with Sagakoba over that of April 1990. We were detained at Child Avenue at the DMI in Apapa, near a toilet. We soak away with maggots and human feces coming out so as to punish us. And in that case, Gloria Muwari was 7 months pregnant. She miscarried because of the traumatic.
So I'm going to stop this video here. If you want to watch the video full, please go to my platform. I posted the full video there. So what it means now, and there is why I played this video, there is one thing barrister Zokome did that I would say that I don't like. He was like begging Buhari to release Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu may die if they did not release him. And I want to say this, that the life of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is not in anybody's hands. If Mazin Nnamdi Kanu would have died, he would have died in Kenya. They would have killed him in Kenya. But their inability to kill him in Kenya means that God is with him. A lot of prayers have been showering for Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. For my belief, I believe that nothing will happen to Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. He will come out safely and victorious. Hello, my brother.
Hello, my sister.
Welcome to the program. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
So I believe you have been in the background since you heard what I am talking about today. The Nigerian government, they took Mazin Nnamdi Kanu to Supreme Court, which the Supreme Court referred them back to appeal court, telling them that this is not the right place. Now, after their meeting today, the appeal court said they reserve their judgment. So, what do you have to say about this? And Barrister Ozokome, in his statement, said that they have to, first of all, initially they wanted to adjourn. I forgot to say this. They wanted to adjourn the case. They said that the court should give them the chance to go and study this case. Okay, you did not study the case. You went to court. Now the court is about to proceed. You said give us time. That was why the matter was adjourned till 12 o'clock. Yet they couldn't do anything. My brother, what do you think about this? What do you think, or what do you have to say concerning this situation? Because what I'm seeing right now is that they are trying everything they can to break Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, and also to see if they themselves will die, not Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, because they know his health challenge. Barrister Zokome lamented so much on the health of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. So I don't know if you have anything to say about this. Please, WhatsApp number is there. You can call like my brother called now. And also give this video a like, share it to any platform. Thank you. My brother, you can continue.
My sister, you see what has happened is not. That's why when it comes to the issue of Nigeria, I say there is nothing. Everything is possible in Nigeria, and I'm not moved by their action or what they say by their action or inaction. I'm not moved by it. That is why even from the very first day they gave their judgment, my only joy on that day was that finally a court in their own country, a court in the zoo, in the hand of the caliphate themselves, have pronounced Mazin Nanakan innocent, and the whole world have had it. So it was a vindication for us that whatever we are doing now, we are right. Whatever any action we take, we are right. That was the only joy I have. Not that they were going to leave him. I knew from the onset they were not going to leave him. So when you listen to the argument they were having in the court, then you see that these people, they know that Mazin Nanakan has no case, but they don't want to let it go. First of all, for somebody to be for a lawyer that went for appeal, you are the one that appealed. You are the one that appealed the judgment. And then you were called for the case. Then you are asking for time again to go study what? So you never studied it before you came to place an appeal. Doesn't mean that you didn't study the case you are appealing. You are appealing a case that you did not study. No? That is how laughable their attitude is. And they don't care what you think or what you do. And that is why when you are dealing with them, you don't care about what they do or what they think. The argument they are making there doesn't hold water. When you listen to Osakame, the only argument they were making there was that releasing Mazin Nnamdi Kanu will be a security threat in the Zoological Republic. That's why they will not release him. That is going to be a security threat. That was their major argument. How can you talk about, how can you say that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu release is going to be a security threat to you? What is the business of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu with the insecurity that you created by yourself? The insecurity in the zoo was created by the zoo themselves, by the Fulanis. They created it by themselves. Even in the northern part of Nigeria, they started from there. The Boko Haram that is ravaging everywhere in the north, they created it by themselves. They were the same people that released the members of Boko Haram that were captured. They have released them gradually, even including top members of Boko Haram. Top officials were released, and they came to the prison last time and they released most of them. And since then, have you ever heard that those people who were released, who escaped from prison, were captured? Have you ever heard that anybody that escaped from that prison was captured? No. All we hear is that some Boko Haram have repented and they put them into military. That was how they created the insecurity. And today, you are now blaming Mazin Nnamdi Kanu for the insecurity you created by yourself. The insecurity that they created by themselves, they created it by themselves without anybody helping them. Starting from the northern part of Nigeria. You know, when they begin to, that is one thing with this, that is why it is important that we come online on different platforms and begin to talk. Every Biafran should help. When you get into a program, you share the program, you share it, like and share, so that the world will hear. Because if you don't tell your story the way it is, they will help you and tell the story the way it will not favor you. If you do not tell the story and give the real narrative, they are going to paint the narrative the way it will favor them, and they will go to paint it. That is why it is important when you go to a program, a sensible program like this one, you will share the video in every platform where you belong and make a contribution. Because now, what they are projecting now, the new narrative they are projecting now is that releasing Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is a security threat. Releasing Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is a security threat. And anybody who is not a Nigerian, when you hear it now, you'll be thinking that, yes, this man that is talking about maybe he's a security threat. Actually, that he's a security threat. But in the actual sense of it, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is not a security threat for them. The whole insecurity in Nigeria is created by the government of Nigeria itself. They created it. Right from the Boko Haram today that is ravaging everywhere, they created it. The Fulani herdsmen that have resumed the attack, in Benue State. Is it Mazin Nnamdi Kanu that told Fulani to go and keep in Benue State? Is it Mazin Nnamdi Kanu that told the herdsmen to go and murder 35 people in Benue State? How is he responsible for integrity? Is it Mazin Nnamdi Kanu that is destroying the thing that is sending the Boko Haram to Biafra land to go and kidnap people? Every single one of these people now is sponsored. They are being sponsored by Nigerian military by themselves. Nigerian military and Nigerian government, they sponsor the terrorists in Nigeria by giving them money. They give them money, they give them arms, they support them, they promote them, they put them into their military. They create the security threat. And now you begin to blame Nnamdi Kanu, who is asking you for self-determination. From the onset, he has been asking for self-determination and nothing else. Asking you only conduct referendum. Then you say it's a security threat. But somebody who have shot down an aircraft, somebody who have shot down an aircraft and your chief of army staff died in that crash is not a security threat. People that kidnap a train or bomb a train and kidnap people, they are not a security threat. In Kaduna State, they have come out to announce that in Kaduna State that terrorists have taken some part of the Kaduna State and they are now administering things on that very place. Terrorists, even in Kaduna State, will catch a criminal and they hand it over to the government, and the government will collect. They are collecting tax in Kaduna. Is it Martin that guy that put them in Kaduna State? You see, these people, that is why it is very important that we begin to talk, because these people are a bunch of clowns, idiots. These are mad pharaohs that they will never listen. They will never listen. And when Chukwu Okukabiyama will kill a man, he will first of all make him deaf and dumb. There's nothing you will say that they will agree. When Chukwu Okukabiyama want to kill a man, he will first of all make them deaf and dumb. And that is what is happening in Biafra, in Nigeria today. Just look at the argument. The argument doesn't hold water. It is their own judge. How can you come in an appeal court that you established that zoo? You established an appeal court. It is not the Biafra appeal court. The court is in Lagos. The court is in your own zone. Is in your Abuja, where you have every of your. It is your government that administers the court. The judiciary is your hand. Then 3 judges in that court, 3 of them unanimously said, "Leave this man and let him go." This one is not that 2 judges say and 1 disagree. Not that 1 judge say and 2 disagree. No, the 3 judges say this man is innocent. Let him go. So why are you holding him? Why are you holding him shamelessly? You will now come and appeal to yourself again. Appeal to yourself. And on coming to that appeal, you say they should give you time to stop. That means you didn't even study the judgment that was passed at appeal.
That one is making me laugh. I said, if international community are saying this, what would they say? My brother, before you continue with this one, I want to ask you a question. Do you know that before they took this matter to the Supreme Court that referred them back to this place, do you know that they transferred the 3 judges that gave Nnamdi Kanu freedom? So what do you think that is their intention? What is their intention of doing that?
They are indicting themselves the more. They are just indicting themselves. That is why when I talked about the audacity of the Fulani people, they don't care what you want to say. They don't care what you want to do. They want to do what they want to do. They don't care. They don't just care. They don't care what the world is saying. They don't care what the world is seeing. Because that move alone to transfer 3 judges from a court because of the judgment they passed, you transfer every single one of them. That one alone is an indictment on the government. The whole world will see that one as an indictment, and the whole world will know that you are not just in whatever you are doing. And the whole world will see that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never ever get justice in the system, in such kind of a system. It's an indictment to themselves. But of course, a Fulani man doesn't care. They don't care. Anything they will do it. And they will tell you and they still go ahead and do it. They don't care. These are people that are not shame. They don't have shame. And how can you shame the shameless? How can you shame a shameless person? You say you want to shame a shameless. How can you shame a shameless person? The only our concern we have is how we are shouting online that people of the world will get the real story. They will know the real facts. Because if you don't talk, before you know it, their conventional media will begin to push that narrative. Because they will use the conventional media to begin to help them to take that narrative that if you release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it will be a security threat.
Exactly, my brother. This is. I wanted to comment. I wanted to comment on BBC this thing. I wanted to ask them if this is the only thing they had in the court. They have already started publicizing it. Go to BBC Post. That is the only thing they are carrying.
That is the narrative they want to push. That is why we are here on social media. That is why every Biafra that is watching, you have to share this, share it, even cut it out and send to people. Let them hear the real story. You don't know whom the thing will get into his hand. They want to change the narrative. They want to, and you know, when you say something and say it and say it and say it, it begin to hold water. People begin to believe it. Just like what I'm trying to explain now, the insecurity in Nigeria is caused by Nigerian government themselves, not by anybody. It doesn't have anything to do with Nnamdi Kanu. They created the insecurity by themselves. They created it all the way. They created it by themselves, right from their northern part of Nigeria. From the northern part of Nigeria, they created insecurity in the north. The Boko Haram that is ravaging the whole country today, they were the one that established the Boko Haram. They created Boko Haram. One of the people who is the architect of the Boko Haram, who sponsored the creation of Boko Haram, one of the people who sponsored it today is going for vice president. One of the people who made the Boko Haram what they are today is going for vice president. One of their chief sponsors is a governor. So how is that the business of Nnamdi Kanu? We have been talking about Boko Haram. Boko Haram, the same military, the same government, they take Boko Haram members and they put them into their military. They call it the Boko Haram. We have seen many times that military men are confessing that you will be in a front fighting Boko Haram. Your fellow soldier in uniform will shoot you from the back. Somebody with your full soldier uniform will shoot you from your back. Your own person that you came from barrack with. This is something that was created by the government itself. It is not a propaganda. The videos are everywhere where they were putting Boko Haram into their own military. Every time we hear they say repented Boko Haram, they repented and they put them back in the military. They put them into the police. And when they carry them, they will shift them and transfer them to the southeast. And when you see the kind of things they are doing in the southeast, you know that these people are Boko Haram. It is only a terrorist that will go to a home of a civilian and open fire. An unarmed civilian, you go to his house, you open fire with this SMG and begin to fire at random. It is only a Boko Haram that will go to a people's house and you burn their properties unnecessarily. They are the only people that is doing that. No other person is doing it. And that is what they are doing in the southeast. Including the unknown gunmen we talk about today. They created the unknown gunmen by themselves. When you send your Boko Haram member to go and kill a family, a man that have lost father, lost mother, lost business, lost property, he has nothing to lose anymore than to fight back. And you want him to sit back and begin to watch your military parading everywhere. They come after them for vengeance. You took their mother, you took their father, you took their brother, you took their property. Some of them, their home have been burned. So many youths don't have a home anymore. They don't have a business anymore. All thanks to the Zoological Republic. So they created the insecurity. It was them that created the insecurity. And if not that they are evil, they are supposed to know that the only thing that is going to give them a leeway to even talk of negotiation is release of Nnamdi Kanu. You release, see, once you leave him and then you discuss with him. Because you cannot have any discussion with Nnamdi Kanu as long as he's in DSL. Every discussion they are discussing with him is null and void. Now you have a chance to discuss with him. You don't want to discuss with him. And now this brings me to the revelation of Obuda Melafia. So many people have forgotten that revelation. Our brother Obuda Melafia, may his soul rest in peace, who died because of the revelation he gave to us. He's not here today. When he was crying and talking about it, the videos are everywhere. It's still online. When Obuda Melafia revealed and said that the Fulani will fight a war in 2022 if care is not taken. If they have a way, they will fight a war. And today you have seen how they are creating that war. You have seen how they are preparing themselves, establishing themselves, preparing for war, trying to establish, holding Nnamdi Kanu against his will to try the patience of the Biafran people. But trust me, Biafrans, we cannot step back an inch. Instead of us to slow down, we are going to increase our speed. As they are increasing in their stubbornness, we will increase our speed and the water increase. The water code will increase everywhere. It is going to increase. There is no two ways about it. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter the angle they come. It is going to increase. This is the situation we found ourselves. It is very important that everybody should go on their platform and begin to write and talk and share about what is happening. Because these people, the only thing they want to do now is to begin to change the narrative. That Martin Narakan is a security threat. A security threat on what sense? On what sense? On what sense? If these people are people who are genuine, if they are sensible, that very time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu got judgment. That very day he got judgment. That day and the next day, the whole place was calm. Everywhere we are calm. People had a fresh breath, at least that the supreme leader is out, and he will tell us a way forward. So if these people are people who really wanted peace, if they wanted peace, they are supposed to cash in into that very moment. They cash in into that moment, then and open a discussion with him. But of course, when Chukwu Okabian will kill a man, he will make him deaf and dumb. And I will make an example with Pharaoh. You know how many miracles Moses performed in the presence of Pharaoh? Moses performed different kinds of miracles in the presence of Pharaoh. Make a snake come and swallow snake. This one happen. Bring a frog into house. Bring it. He performed all manner of miracles, uncountable, until when Pharaoh saw death. When he brought death into the household of Pharaoh, that was when Pharaoh let the Israelites go. And even when the Israelites were going, it wasn't enough. He still chased them into the Red Sea. But today, we are going to open the gate of hell. As they have chosen that path. They have chosen to open the gate of hell, and it will be open for them. It will be open for them. That war they are preparing for. They should go ahead. For Biafrans, we cannot fold our hands again and continue to watch people take our life. We cannot. That is why every Biafran have to pay attention. This is not the time to gossip. It's not the time to come in your platform and begin to gossip or begin to type rubbish on the comment section. If you don't have anything to say, just keep quiet. And if you see anybody typing nonsense, don't even ignore them. If you can't stand what they are typing, just block the person. That's it. You go to a platform, they are talking rubbish. This is not the time to talk about trash. This is time to face the real thing. I believe everybody that is watching here, every one of us here, watched the broadcast of Amaz Simon yesterday. If you watch that broadcast yesterday, you will know the state we are in. You will know that all this is we are talking is not a child's play again anymore. And I will urge everybody, mainly our brothers and sisters in Biafra land, this is the time you have to activate your humanitarian attitude. Everybody have to activate their humanitarian attitude. It doesn't matter whether you are in autopilot, you are not in autopilot. It doesn't matter if you're a member of IPOB, you're not a member of IPOB. It doesn't matter if you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you're a Hindu, you're a traditionalist. Whatever you are, this is the time for you to activate the humanity in you.
My brother Critics News, there is something he wrote here. Critics, you are welcome to this program. Critics said, and Anthony Blinken want to come to hold election. Amadioha will visit. Amadioha yakporo ndị otu ya. I was listening to one of their news. They were considering if they should postpone their campaign because of the flood. Because of the flood, have any of them visited those people? Have they ever tried to help those people that are suffering? At the end of the day, it's only the poor ones that suffers all these things. That's my problem. Assuming everybody, this flood went to something like Asorok, by now they would have been doing something. But at the end of the day, my brother, you see that it's the poor people that suffers the most. Who are those people that will become sick? They die. Is it not the poor ones? Do they have money to go to France, England, America to treat themselves? No. The poor ones keep on suffering, dying every day, killed innocently. And this is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stands for. Nobody would have loved Mazi Nnamdi Kanu if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was doing something bad. People loved him today because he proved himself. That's why sometimes if I look at these people who are jealous of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I will say to myself, go and prove yourself. Respect is earned. You don't get respect by force. If you want people to love you, if you want people to respect you, go and prove it to yourself. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stands for the poor. He came abroad and he see how developed everywhere is. Once you are sick in the country I am now, you go to the hospital. If you are working, you have insurance. Even if you don't have, if you are not working, the government take care of you. You cannot even differentiate between the poor man and the rich man here. But in Nigeria, they don't want it to remain so. They want you to be begging them. I can't forget this experience when I was growing. One man from my village, one rich man like that, they were trying to bring electricity. What this man opened his mouth to say is that if everybody have electricity, how are they going to differentiate between the rich and the poor? People's mentality. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wants a good life for people. This man have suffered a lot. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have dedicated, sacrificed everything he has for us. So my people of Biafra, we shouldn't allow Malami. What Malami is trying to do, and the Nigerian government and the enemies. Of course, somebody was asking, who are those people that sold him out? This is not the time of asking that question. What we should be doing is what we can do to make sure that he is out to treat his ailment. Like if you listen to Barrister Zokome's statement, he said if he's not being released, he mentioned the illness that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is suffering, that something might happen, but I believe that nothing will happen to him. God, who protected him in Kenya, will keep on protecting, and a lot of prayers are being showered, and his hand and heart. He's fighting what he is fighting with his heart. That is why he is still living now. Please, I want people to call into this program. My brother is still here. He's going to continue after my speech. But I want many people to call. What do you think that the Biafran should do now? Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as we are speaking, we know that God is with him. We need to say the truth. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu urgently needs medical attention. Well, according to Barrister Zokome, what the DSS does is that they will go increase the dosage of the medication they are giving to him. They are not giving him the appropriate medication that he needs. So Biafrans now, Fulanis have challenged us. They are treating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu like a homeless man, a man that in fact, this is an insult to all the Igbos. I wouldn't say Biafra, all the Igbos. This is an insult. This is a challenge to you, all the Eastern politicians, all the elders. This is a challenge and a disgrace, a disrespect, humiliation to you. You are there. They are treating your son who have not stolen. Assuming Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stole something, I wouldn't have been here making this video. He didn't steal anything. All he is asking for is freedom of his people. This self-determination is also in Nigerian law. So this is a challenge to Biafrans, all the Igbos. The Fulanis are telling you people that you cannot do anything. They will come to your house, defecate on your house. Are you going to allow this? Are you people going to? From the look of things now, it's only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that is that they fear. They are afraid of him. They are afraid of him. But they don't know that if they release him, there will be peace. If they keep on holding him there, they are looking for trouble. And they may keep on holding him. They are just looking for war. They are just looking for necessary war to kill innocent people. And I saw some people in the comment question asking if they want war. My brother, my sister that is writing that, I see Ojoso Agbakuro Ogo Amahu n'Ogu. War is never a solution to a problem. The type of war you are looking for, if you see it, you wouldn't condone it, because we do not have what it takes to go to war, but these people have. So you telling people to go to war is just like you are endangering the life of the people, which I do not support. The social media is a war. What did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu use to destroy Nigeria? Did he use gun? No, just microphone and camera, probably phone when he started. But he was able to achieve what he wants. Most of you are here watching this video. They are telling you to like. You think if you like it, Linda will get 1 million, or maybe if you like it, I don't know what you think. But if you like it, the YouTube algorithm will signal it to the world. A lot of people will see it now. They are trying, like my brother rightly said, they are trying to, change the narrative that releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a threat. And BBC have carried it now. You know how far BBC can go. So if the world, like in TikTok, I heard that people who congratulated Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the day he was released, they removed the account. So if you allow them to change the narrative, the world will start seeing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra agitation from the negative perspective. This is why you need to share. you need to like, so that the world will see what is happening. I know that where they are right now, they will just be laughing. I'm having call. My brother, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Let me bring somebody in from another call. Hello, you are welcome to the program. Hang in there. Don't go out. Hang in. Hello.
Hi.
You are
Okay,
welcome to the
should I
program.
talk?
Yeah, you can talk, but loud.
Okay, my sister, Ndewo,
Ah,
your brother,
ama m onye na-ekwu na amatala m olu gị. Ị rachala mmiri ọkụ ọmụgwọ?
Ndewo, Biafra is all over the world, I agree to that. Yes, the other day, I couldn't, on Saturdays, I enjoy your program, but because of my, what I do, I have been on a serious, assignment. So I listen to the program, but I can't contribute. But I know today I say let me, tell Biafra. There's something I called into. Was it Critics News? Yes, I called into his program and I told him something. I said that Fulanis are not the one holding Mazen Kanu. The evil elite, and I got my information very clear, that evil elite told us to rock. Forget about all this claim they say that if they release Mazen Kanu without any political solution arrangement, it's going to be very, very dangerous for them. In fact, most of them, they said, the informant told me that day, I got Critics News. I believe the brother is online. He can confirm what I said that day. I told him that they said that if Mazen Kanu is released without any political solution that will give him condition to term or hold him or his members not to go further than what they are doing, that most of them are going to run away from Nigeria. That's what they are saying. So it's not what they call it, rock or whatever. It's our people who are still making this, because what they want is this. And I told you, for whether we want to hear it or not, the truth has to be told. The person told me, said that even the lawyers are aware, and they are also part of the people persuading Mazen Kanu to accept it. So what I'm trying to tell us now is what the question you asked, that's why I called. What we are doing is hitting them hard. The only that is holding them, and that is why many of us, if you watch, many of us, they don't want to join us in what their own struggle on earth is structure. Because they just want to distract us. Because they want, once the political arrangement is pronounced, it will be like that of Wazirike, whereby Mazen Kanu, once he's released, he will just be I don't really know what to say. But the man has not accepted, and they are still persuading him to accept this political. That is what is happening. It's not that Nigeria doesn't have any case to answer in the court. What is still they are hovering around here to see there is a way, there's a window that will open for him to accept this political arrangement, for him to do so that they can have their election. So they are so much afraid of him leaving that place. I told critics that day. That is what is happening. So what I want to tell us Biafra is, we know we love Mazen Kanu, because this, when I asked, okay, what do we do? I have consulted. Even here where I am, I have consulted. They say that, look, the more we emphasize so much on Mazen Kanu at this stage, the more they feel that Mazen, they hold him. But when we move on with what we are doing, water stage, this water code, when we move on, okay, that's what they're going to do. And they had initial arrangement they wanted to do by releasing Mazen Kanu without you knowing. And that's what they want to do. Before you know it now, they will say that he's in the prison. He's in this. So they want to hand him over to a custody of a country. They don't just want to release him as a free man. So releasing him as a custody of a country is contrary to what the court has pronounced. So that's their problem now. Here we ship they don't know how to hit it. And our Southeast thing are saying that. Do you know how many of them now, what they are doing now, go to this and they are moving their families. They are moving their family. All of them are moving their families. So that's what they have told. Forget about all these things they are saying. Igbo elites. The Igbo elites, the Afran elites are the ones telling us to hold him. Frankly, what I'm trying to tell you is a real story. So what we are doing, if we close this their chapter and ban any political movement, whether campaign, nobody should pronounce himself a politician in Biafra land. You will see something will happen. That is what is happening. All this they are doing. From here, they will, okay, look at the shampoo they just said today. That if they release it, it's going to be catastrophic. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. All these things are just their pronouncement. Who are coming? So what we are doing now, this media water, and the groundwater water, everything water, that is what is going to release Mazina the car. Not us, not what the lawyers are saying. The lawyers, they know it. Even what is happening now, the pronouncement from the appeal court came as a surprise, even to the lawyer. Let me be frank to you. It was a surprise, even to the lawyer. Something is happening. Something is happening at the background. So let us keep holding ourselves. And I pray that our brothers who are derailed, there are some people who are trying to, when we are moving forward, they are trying, that's what they were doing, Nnamdi Kanu. When he moves 10 steps front, they will take him 12 steps backward. That's what, and that's why when he got ESF, all of them were like, hey, when did it happen? That is a thing. So my own thing to Biafra is that let us still remain steadfast. Please remain steadfast. What we are doing is hitting at them. I have first-hand information on them. I have very, very first-hand information on that. The Igbo elites are the problem. They are the problem. And they are the ones doing all this jamboree. They will go there and be instigating violence against Igbos in all the markets. The Igbos are doing that. Igbos are doing that. All this is happening in Lagos, happening. The same Igbo people. Because they feel that if we cause all this, it will distract us. They will just want us, anything that will distract Biafrans from discussing anything about Biafra. If we talk less of Nnamdi Kanu has been discharged, has been freed. Let us not focus so much on that. We know that the only thing that will release Nnamdi Kanu is the pressure we are giving to them. Thank you very much. Let me go back to the
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you for this contribution. Please, I am not using StreamYard. I am streaming direct from YouTube. My brother Van Maxwell, you said I should send you the link. I am not using StreamYard. I am using I'm streaming direct from YouTube. If you are watching this program, 520 people, only 165 likes. If you are watching this program and you didn't like this program, you are one of the enemies of Biafra. You are among those that want to change the narrative of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I have told you the reason why you should share this program. You are not doing me a favor, but you are doing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a favor so that the world will see it. So if you are here listening or watching me and you haven't share this program, you are one of the causes of the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's problem. So you guys heard what my brother said. And I said this on my program last week, on Saturday, that the problem Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you guys had the statement of this former governor of Imo State, in the person of what is his name? My brother, can you remind me his name, because all these people I don't remember their name. Huh? Ikedioha. The person that people were rejoicing that is a good man. I told you, people, if you want to really know whom people are, give them money. If you see somebody that is suffering, you say, this person is poor. Make the person to become rich tomorrow. The person will show you his true color. So, my brother, I'm going to allow you to continue. You heard what our brother said, that the problem we are having right now is Eastern politicians, that they don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be out. What do you have to say? But before you go, please, we have a caller here. Let me answer this caller before you go on. Hello, you are welcome to the program.
Thank you so much, Sister Linda. This is Van Maxwell calling from Ghana.
Ah, my brother, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. The link, I would have loved, maybe, I don't know, I would have loved the link to come into the studio. I don't know.
Yes, I use the link only on Saturdays. I'm not using it today.
Okay. Oh, okay, no problem, no problem. There's one of our brothers I wanted to join up. Maybe he's watching at the background. You see, I have listened to what has happened in Abuja. You see, like I always say, I say a snake wants to run away, and people are shouting that the snake is fighting so much war, putting so much fight. These people have nothing. They have nothing in their hand. There is nothing anymore that they can fall back to. These people are just helpless. Their shame and arrogance doesn't want to agree with what the Court of Appeal ruled before now. I watched a man of God, somebody that I always respect. I watch him, I monitor all the things that he has been saying. He said he saw the kid dead on arrival. These were his words. Dead on arrival. He didn't say Supreme Court. He said right there in appeal court, dead on arrival. And that is exactly what has happened. Allow this man to go. But they said no, they will not allow it. What security threat is Nnamdi Kanu to their nation? What nation? What nation? Zoological Republic? What nation? Do they have a nation? A nation that cannot even protect their own people. A nation, a country, not even a nation, that's a country. A country that cannot even protect their own people. A country that will kill innocent people for carrying flags. A country that is capable of holding, pinning people down. A country that is throwing people into abject poverty. Martin Nnamdi Kanu say, I don't want to belong. All the Biafran people say, we don't want to belong in this contraction called zoo. And they said no. Rather, they try one way or the other to kidnap you using their, our enemies within. Look, shame is their own portion. There is nothing these people will do on Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu has defeated them hands down. He has conquered them hands down. They should swallow their pride and allow that innocent man to go. They should allow him to go. Well, let's see what will happen. If they refuse to allow him to go, which means they are calling for something else. And I believe that there are people that know that are very wise, enough to at least advise on what to do. But let's keep on watching these people and the lawyers too are not going to sleep. They will find means, to get him out of that very place. As we speak, Nnamdi Kanu has defeated them. Glory be to God. And I would like to use this opportunity to greet all sons and daughters of Biafra land. Those that stood by this man, those that stood by this, great son of his, parents and great son of Biafra. God will bless all of you. All the time you have spent in order to see that this man, secure his freedom will not be a loss to you. Rather, God is going to, bless you in 100 folds. No matter how much you have lost, there are time, your energy, God will continue to bless you. And for those that have lost their life, I pray that God will comfort their spirit wherever they are. Thank you, and may God bless you all.
Thank you, my brother, for that wonderful contribution. I'm sorry, on Saturday, I will stream with my normal stream so that you can talk. My brother, please, can you continue?
Thank you, my sister. They have all spoken well. The only thing I have to tell Biafrans is that we must not see anything that is happening now as a surprise. You don't have to be surprised if you are a Biafran and you're living in Biafran land. If you are from that from that contractor, not only Biafrans. If you are a sincere person in that zoological republic and you still have conscience in you, you care about humanity, you know what they are doing and you know what Nigerian stands for. So you don't have to be surprised in whatever you see. Then coming to what my brother Okinwa was saying when he was talking about the Igbo politicians being responsible for not releasing Nnamdi Kanu. Who cares? Who cares? We Biafrans don't care. We don't care who is responsible. Whoever it is that want to bring it up to them, that's their business. Just like Samuel Ekpa said in one of his broadcasts, our focus today is on the real enemy, the Zoological Republic, not on our own selves. They can never distract us to come and begin to talk about ourselves. No, including the saboteurs. We don't have their time.
My brother.
Including the saboteurs. We don't care about them anymore.
My brother, please, can I beg you for a minute? I have somebody and it looks like somebody familiar. Let's hear. And since you are still here, let's hear what he has to say.
Okay.
Hello? Sorry, the network is his network. I think his network is not correcting. Okay. My brother, you can go on, please.
Okay. So as I was saying, we cannot be distracted. We cannot be distracted an inch. Even we can't slow it. We can never slow down an inch. And that is why I thank Chukwu Gabiama, who gave us the person that is leading the movement today. Our spokesperson, Mazi Simon Ekpa, working under the mandate of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is focused. Very, very focused. Because it is you and I say it in all my broadcasts. It is you and I that will release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Not the caliphate, not the lawyers, not the judge, not anybody in the nation. It is you and I that will release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And we must intensify it to increase it.
Hello, my brother, Chooks, please. So I'm sorry. Hello.
All right.
Hello, you are welcome to Linda's TV show. You can speak while we are listening.
Hello?
I can hear you. Can you speak? Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for this opportunity anyway.
You are welcome.
Good morning, good afternoon, great Biafrans. It's a privilege of talking. I'm very happy that what happened today, everything is happening according to God's design. God is designing everything for us in this time. So let no Biafrans panic. But first of all, let me start from what one of our brothers said. And everybody should know it that Okeno no law, Warankeno nama, Sag Azono Nangiga. The Fulanese are one stupid people. Let me start by letting them know they are very foolish people. Sometimes I hear people say that the Fulani, they are good in politics. They know how to, but no. They don't know anything. The only one thing Fulani knows how to do best is violence. They know how to kill people, that's all. It is the Britain that has been advising them since 1889, leading to 1904 to 1914 during the amalgamation. It has been the British people that have been piloting the affairs of that enclave called Nigeria, because Nigeria is not a country. Anybody who is referring Nigeria as a nation is maybe either he is uneducated, uninformed. In other words, you can refer him as an illiterate, or he just being a stupid Nigeria, because according to what our leader rightfully said, Nigeria is the only country that when you become a graduate, you become more foolish than the way you are. After graduating from Nigerian University, you become very foolish than the way you are before you integrated into the university. As I was saying, the Fulani people, they don't know anything, and that is why they keep on digging their grave. I mean, let me just give an example, a snap one of what I mean by saying that the Fulani, they are very foolish. When God wants to destroy the Egyptians, first of all, he hardened the heart of Pharaoh. He made Pharaoh not to listen to any advice. He made Pharaoh not to believe in anything good. He only made Pharaoh to see that he only wants to punish some group of people. In other words, God was looking for a genuine reasons to destroy them. So I believe that is what God is doing to the Fulanis, because the Fulanis represent the pharaohs of 2,000, 3,000 years ago. So that is the only reason why they are being foolish. Now they are shooting themselves on the foot. They believe that the court does not work except what they say is what the court will work. Now, after removing 3 previous judges of the appeal court, they put another judges, hoping that the judge will...
It wasn't easy for them, it wasn't easy for them in the court, so it wasn't, they were sweating in the court. It wasn't easy. It wasn't, I followed the case, it wasn't easy. Even at the point, the chief judge asked their prosecutor to sit down, that is taking a lot of time. It wasn't easy for them in the court.
So this is just to tell that it is the mighty hand of, it is the work of the Almighty God. Even they transferred the 3 previous judges. One of them was transferred to Oka, the other one was transferred to Imo, the third one was transferred to Gombe. And they believe that the new person that they're going to employ there, or they're going to put there, but even the new ones they put there, on their appeal court,
they are more harder.
Seconded the previous judgment. That is just to tell you that God is in charge of everything that is happening today. Then coming to our people, I don't know, I am an Igbo man. I am so proud to be an Igbo man, but I am not proud to have this kind of elders we have. Honestly, I will move forward. But my problem is that every Igbo man has up to 90% of the Eritrean blood in him. I don't know why. I can authoritatively tell you that the people who instigated this kidnap of Nnamdi Kanu are Igbo politicians. Take it to anywhere. Now, they are still the one backing this Buhari, because if the Igbo politicians, let me not go direct, let me not broaden it to Biafra. Let me narrow it down to the Igbos specifically. If the Igbo politicians today rise up and mean what they said, and give a statement that you must release Nnamdi Kanu, for he has done nothing, believe me, the Fulani will do that, because they know they are on the blink of collapsing. So the Fulani will not even like to risk anything again in Nigeria. They are only trying to see what they can salvage, because they know that Nigeria is seriously nosediving. Just like in the airplane, when one of the engines of an airplane that they are failure. If you see the speed and the rate of the nosedive with speed, that is what Nigeria is doing. One of the engines of the plane Nigeria represents now has collapsed. So it is fast nosediving into the Atlantic Ocean. So it's just that what our elders are doing to us. So they don't mean what they're saying.
My brother, in as how support Nnamdi Kanu, ebe ha niile na-agba odibo. Ha support ka na-apụsị ha position ha. Otu ahụ ha niile nọcha abroad na-agụ akwụkwọ.
Now, that brings me to this thing. Simon Ekpa, I trust his judgment, and his reasoning is top notch. And everything that guy said, I so much believe in it. But I wish he would just come up with a mechanism, with a policy that will put small fire near these people to see if they can wake up. I know that fighting an internal war now is not the best.
My brother, let me interrupt you here. You said Simon Ekpa, he just a one person, and he has been trying his best. You know what? Just like what happens to Nnamdi Kanu was trying his best, and the others were dragging him back. If everybody, all the Biafrans should support Simon Ekpa by now, we would have gone far. But in a situation whereby you are one person, you are running, and 50 people are dragging you back, my brother, how are you going to balance? So Simon Ekpa is trying all his best.
And then let me tell you, the table has shifted. The table has shifted. Majority now are supporting Simon Ekpa, not minority again. Many people has risen up. It's just unfortunate that the people, our leader, was surrounded himself with were criminals, were saboteurs. But in the case of Simon Ekpa was lucky to have some bunch of reasonable and trustworthy guys. So
So the only thing I don't know, I believe in when he said that we are not fighting a war against the politicians for now. He's right on that one. But the only thing if he could just give it a second thought, because these are the people who are seriously waging a proxy war under the shadow of the Fulanis. These Igbo politicians and Igbo billionaires, they are the biggest problem I hear. But in other words, what Simon Eber is doing it absolutely good to the best of my knowledge. But one more thing, I want everybody, every Biafran to believe that victory is on the way, honestly. Because if the Fulanis can fail on the appeal court the first time, and they went back to do the abracadabra, discharge and transfer the previous three panel of judges and brought in new ones, and the new ones have to stand on the previous judgment saying Mazen Nnamdi Kanu should be discharged and acquitted. That means God is saying something to them. I wish they would heed to this advice and leave that man alone. They will never have peace. They will never have peace. They will never have peace. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you so much, Sister Linda.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. I really appreciate your contribution too. You are welcome. My brother, you can continue. You people have heard it. In the courts today, they were sweating. I was like, today is today. Initially, I was afraid that maybe these new people that they brought in will, dance to their tune. But in the other way around, I thought of it. I said it would be a shameful thing for any lawyer. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's case now is a sensitive and delicate case that any lawyer that does anything wrong sells his or her reputation. So they are being very, very careful. During the proceeding, they were sweating. Maybe they went inside to try to convince them. These people tell them, well, yeah, this thing you people are looking for will not work. Oh. They said, okay, give us some time to study. Somebody passed a judgment since 13th of this month. You did not take time to study the judgment. What you did was straight to appeal court. Appeal court, I said, got here back to the court that took the judgment. We are not the one. You came back to the court now. The court said, okay, let's look into this matter. You say, give me, adjourn the case. Thank God for Barrister Ezekome. Barrister Ezekome said before adjournment, they wanted to adjourn it, but Barrister Ezekome said, no, before you adjourn it, you have to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That was when they shifted it to 12 o'clock. And in the 12 o'clock, their prosecutor stood up and was lamenting, if they release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, it will be a security threat. If they release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, he will jump bail. If they release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, election will not hold. The judge told him to sit down, that he's taking a lot of time saying the same thing. So I was just laughing today. But I believe the judge never wanted them to die, because assuming he repeated the same thing, they would have died. The prosecutor would have fainted there. That was why he reserved his judgment. Mark me, by the time he will release his judgment, it's not going to be different from what they have said before. Because I wonder how the same court that discharged somebody will now go back to eat from it. It would be a shameful thing and a disgraceful thing to the lawyer or judge who did this. So my brother, I have another caller. My brother, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Hello, you are welcome to Linda's TV show. Hello, can you hear me?
Thank you for it. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Is this my brother Erasmus?
Yes.
You see, I know the voice of my people. Whenever you call, I recognize your voice. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We know exactly what is going on, right? We are going, at the end of the day, victory is going to be for us. Like I said last time, I will always maintain, the people that are holding Mazen Nnamdi Kanu right now is not the federal government. It is the political leader in the southeast. The political leaders in the southeast are the ones holding Nnamdi Kanu. Prove it to you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I will prove it. You see, our elites our political elites, our elders, Ubazurike, Ezefe, they went to see Buhari and requested for political solution. They begged him. And he told them that he was going to consider. He said he was going to consider. It's a difficult request, but he's going to consider. Look at it. After they left, the Yeti Allah told Buhari the presidency not to release Nnamdi Kanu. And he reneged on his promise. And he said he wants the courts to decide. He will not interfere with the court proceedings. Now, the courts, appeal court has decided, the second highest court in the land, has decided and said, set this man free. He has no case to answer. And they didn't stop there. They said no other court even has the jurisdiction to try him, because he must first of all prove how you brought him to the country. Now, this is where I am telling you that the Southeast politicians, the senators, the governors, the House of Assembly members, the elders, all of them are involved in holding Nnamdi Kanu. Now, what the elders, the Southeast politicians, the Senate caucus, and the House of Assembly members should have done. What they should have done in this case, now they don't have ammunition. They are not armed with the court judgments. They don't need to beg any longer. What they would have done is to write presidency and say, based on the court order, we want our son released immediately. Mm-hmm. But what did they do? Almost all of them are appealing to the presidency for political solution as well. Why will you be appealing for political solution? That leads me to the point that they are involved. Because what they want to do, they want to see, because based on the court judgment, if Nnamdi Kanu is released, he is a complete free man. It means that he can travel at any time he wants to travel. He will not have anything tying him down. So they want a situation where they will be like, oh, Buhari released him out of his magnanimity. And there will be a condition attached to it. He cannot travel out of Abia State. He cannot host more than 10 people. Then they will be able to use that to see if they can contain him. Everything is just toward 2023 election. They want to hold 2023 election. So the Southeast politicians are actually involved in this. The Muslim Kalu, all of them. They are trying to use this thing to see if they can hold him. Then they will now say, okay, they do political solution, and let the political solution, somebody will start doing for him. And that's exactly what they are doing, because they have no reason whatsoever to be appealing to the federal government to release him for solution. For let's settle out of court, let's political solution. There's absolutely no reason to do that. The only reason they want to do that is because they want to contain Nnamdi Kanu so that they can limit him to where he could be, or people that he can gather with. That's what they want to do. But they are going to fail. They are going to fail woefully. Nnamdi Kanu that I know is a smart and intelligent man. His resolve for Biafra is unshaken. Mm-hmm. And having known that Sameba is watching his back, is doing his bidding, he is going to stand his ground, and they are not going to succeed.
You sure?
Thank you.
You sure? Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you for your wonderful contribution. My brother Chooks, I'm going to allow you to speak now. Even if there's another call coming, I'm going to allow you to speak.
It is well. Thank you, my sister. In this very age things we are talking, I just want us to let us not deviate in concentrating our mind on who is holding Nnamdi Kanu, or who is responsible or who is not responsible. Don't allow that game to get involved in us. We should not allow it. We have to be focused on the real enemy. If you remember Nnamdi Kanu, when he was with Nnamdi Kanu said his focus is in the target, that he was told to cut off the head. When he cut off the head, the body is useless. Once you cut off the head, the body is useless. It's done with. When your head is off, your body is done with. That is why Nnamdi Kanu was going for the head. Was going for the head at all the time to make sure he cut off that head. Don't allow anybody to bring that their story of don't God, concentrate your mind in it. Whoever is it that engineering, all we know is that we are facing our real enemy. The real enemy who is holding us down, who has made it possible that we remain second-class citizens in our own country and be impoverished and be stealing our wealth. We are focusing on them. Whoever is with them that is telling them anything, that is their own business. When Biafra comes, we are going to deal with them according to law, according to Biafran law. Every single one of them is going to face the law. They can never distract us at this point in time. Whatever they want to say, let them say. And that is why I support Samuel Ekwa 101% on the stand he's taking. We are not slowing down, not even an inch. Water to all level. Let them continue their madness and all they are doing. It has been proven to the whole world that Nnamdi Kanu is innocent. That is the only joy I have. Any drama they are acting in the court I don't feel it. Any drama they are acting, I take it as a drama. And when the time is right, Nnamdi Kanu is going to join us. He's going to join us. We have to continue the most important aspect of that freedom of Nnamdi Kanu, which is to hand him Biafra. Let him come out with the flag of Biafra. Don't allow anybody to distract us. Nobody should come and distract us and begin to tell us about other anybody who is anybody, even if you like, make it be whoever it is. That is the one. Let them continue. We are not bothered about them, and we will not make them a topic. We will not make them a topic. We continue firing on for the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu, the freedom of Biafra people. Head on. The water will increase to high definition. That is the best way to go. If you know anything you have been doing before that got us this far, continue to do it. Don't get distracted. Don't move an inch. And just as Ahmad has said, we know our focus. We are focusing on the real enemy, the head. We cut it off, and everything is gone. Cut the head off. If you want to come and step back now and say you are going to the time you will look to begin to talk about the governors and the stupid saboteurs, that time you used to talk. Use that time and achieve a better thing ahead. Use it and talk about a better thing that will go ahead. We have few days. We have few days into Biafra. 130-something days into Biafra. There's no time for us to talk about it. What we are talking about is the real enemy, the people who are stopping us, and we will face them head on. We'll face them head on and end it once and for all. We cannot hand over this struggle to our children. We can't hand it over to our children, let alone train our children. No. We will fight it and end it on our own time. We will end it so that on the time of our children, they will build a sane society where people will be living like human beings. The only place we still have an assignment is after Biafra must have come by next year, we will continue the sensitization because so many people have cow brain now. So many Biafrans have cow brain. So many Biafrans have eaten too much cow that they themselves even have cow brain. They take like cows. So this our broadcasting will not even end when Biafra come. When Biafra come, we will start the main sensitization to reshape the mind instead of to reshape the brain of Biafra, some of the Biafran people. Reshape their brain so that they can begin to think well. The Zoological Republic has done so much damage. You know, sometimes when somebody begins to live in a particular place, you begin to see that place as the best option in the world. Not until when you leave that place, when you step out of that your comfort zone and go to a different place, you know there's a different world that's better than where you have been. So many people have been in that Zoological Republic to an extent that they begin to see it as a normal thing. Things that they call normal in Nigeria are abomination in other places. The things that people in the Zoological Republic see as normal today, other indigenous tribes that are supposedly something you will see in other places, you will shout it. In Nigeria, they see it as normal. People have seen it as normal, which is a very bad thing because they have been there for too long. Today, they are announcing about death. They will tell you, Fulani herdsmen attack people. Only 25 people they kill. They will put only 25 people were killed. And then they will tell you, today, thank God, only 50 were killed. They will be talking about the death of people as if it is an animal. But in the Western world, the life of one person will be accounted for. And the most painful thing that when those things happen in the Western world, they in that we join the Western world to begin to protest about their own. Look at George Floyd. George Floyd was one single person that was murdered by the police in the United States. The whole world joined them to protest about it, including the Zoological Republic, because of one single person. Because of one single person. Even when the policeman has been arrested and nothing, people, the whole world was protesting about George Floyd. But in the Zoological Republic, thousands of people will be killed. Nobody is going to talk about it. Even their own media will be announcing it as only 5. You see the attack that happened in Benue State a few days ago. 35 people. You see the way they announce it as if it's another thing. But when such a thing happens in the Western world, it will be a total lockdown everywhere. It will be a tragedy. Countries will be sending them condolences. They will be sending messages of condolence to them. But in the Zoological Republic, they take it as normal. Bad road is a normal thing. You see a road, they make a road today, tomorrow the road spoil. It's a normal thing. You don't have water. It's a normal thing. You dig your own way. Everybody should dig his own tap, dig your own borehole. Everybody dig his own borehole. It has become a normal thing in Nigeria. That people will even be bragging, say, I want to dig a borehole. I want to own my own borehole. Something that is insane, mad, something that is something in the developed countries, there are mad people that do that kind of a thing. There's no central sewage anywhere, and you see that a normal thing.
When NEPA sees light, they see it as a normal thing.
A normal thing. There's no light. Everybody see it as a normal thing. Hey, up NEPA, and they bring like say, hey, up NEPA, they will shouting and clapping. They see it as a normal thing. An abomination. Go to Western world, take light for a second without a normal notification to people. You will see the damage you will cause. People will die because of it. There are some children that are born abroad that have never experienced say they take light in their present. They don't know what is darkness. But in Nigeria, it's a normal thing. Up to the reason that a politician will come out and begin to campaign. I will give light. When I enter, I will make sure that there is light everywhere.
My brother, do you know why I told you that anybody who have not traveled to Western world or civilized country, you will not blame them all. You will not blame them if they do something like that because they haven't traveled out. So some people, when you are telling them that here they don't take lights, that all the road that people walks on is being tied, they don't believe you. And I don't blame them. The people I'm blaming is those of us that are here that have witnessed life, that have seen how life's supposed to be, and we are still doing the same thing. That is the people that I am angry with, not a poor man in a rural area that have not traveled out before.
You are right, my sister. You are right, my sister. That's why I'm saying that we have a lot of work to do on media, even after Biafra have come. Because when people stay in a team for a very long time, they begin to see it as normal. I'm not blaming them. They've been there for a very long time. They've been there a very long time. That is why if you see people, you go to Nigeria, what you'll be hearing that, in our area, they give us 6 hours. We have constant light. When you tell you they have constant light, you think that the light is 24 hours. Go deep and ask him, okay, your area have constant light. You are lucky. So you get light every day. He will not tell you that it's only 6 hours in a day. They give us 6 hours in a day. And that 6 hours in a day, they are celebrating it. That is why you will see a governor will come and tie a road. A governor will tie a road, then you go and invite president to come and inaugurate the road.
Is it tying road or gota? Gota, you say road.
You call a governor to come and inaugurate gota. Go to Western world, they will do something. You won't even know when the work started. You only see that they opened it. You begin to use it.
Even here, roads that are not spoiled. Sometimes when I see them reconstructing road, I'll be asking them why are they doing this? This road any road they reconstruct, they put expiring date. The expiring date will not even reach. They will go and work on it. They don't wait for it to expire.
They will touch it. But in Nigeria, you see them, they are constructing road. Before they finish the construction, the destruction of the road has started already. Before they finish, the road don't they spoil already. Before they finish, there is nothing you can see that has guarantee.
And they finish, when they finish. So, my brother, what is the way forward now? What is the way forward now? What is the way forward now? Because this one, the appeal court, they said they reserved their ruling. I don't know. They would have said what they wanted to say at the center, because they would have said we stand in what we said before. What other ruling? Which means, are they going to change something in their ruling? Because they reserved their ruling is suspicious statements to me.
My sister, what I'm going to tell every Biafran that is listening, do not hope on the Govt of the enemy. Do not hope on the Govt of the enemy. It doesn't matter what they say. Do not hope on them. If you know anything you can do to make sure that we get Biafra and Mazin Daniel comes out, continue to do it. Anything you have been doing that took us to this very length that we are now, continue to do it. The water on high definition continues. If you are hoping on the court of the enemy, they cannot favor you. Just like you are saying, they are telling you that they're going to give you judgment. They will tell you what they will tell you, pass the judgment. These people, they don't have anything to offer. They have nothing. Even if they come out now and say that let President Kanu go, and the federal government say that they still hold him, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? They cannot enforce the law. The law enforcement will not agree. The law enforcement is subject to the president. They are subject to the president. So do not hope on the court of your enemy. Don't hope on the court. Whatever they are going to say or whatever they want to do, don't hope on them. What we have to do now is to focus on the direction that we are getting from the spokesperson of Biafra. And the message mainly is for Biafran people. Our Biafran people who are in Biafra land, you must be paying attention and listening carefully, follow instructions. We are in a stage where everybody has to bring out his humanitarian attitude. We are in a stage where every human being in Biafra land, it doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter if you hate Mazen Simon Rega. It doesn't matter if you hate Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. It doesn't matter if you're a member of IPOB. It doesn't matter if you're autopiloted. It doesn't matter whoever you are. It doesn't matter your religion. You're a Muslim or whatever. It doesn't matter. This is the time, mainly in Biafra land, every human being on Biafra land have to bring out their humanitarian attitude. Because we are going to a critical state where everybody will be his brother's keeper. We are going to a stage where you have to be your brother's keeper. A time will come when people are going to use your own accommodation. They will use your school. They are going to use things that belong to you. They can use your house. Those who are in the nursing section, any area you know you can perform, prepare yourself to make yourself available. Prepare yourself to make yourself available. Because we are going to a difficult stage. You have seen the Fulanis, they have started. The federal government has started. They have come with the attack. The economic war has started already. The economic war has started already. The civil war that we fought in the past, we survived it because we were our brother's keeper, sharing together, supporting each other. That is where we are heading today. We are going back to that strategy because that was how we were able to survive for good 3 years with little or nothing, let alone now that we have a lot. Every garden person in Biafra land today have to activate his or humanitarian attitude. Activate it to the highest level. A time will come when you see your brother in need, run to their rescue. When you see somebody that's injured, run to their rescue. When you see information of where something is happening, pass the information to the right source. So many of us are in various autopiloted WhatsApp group. When you get information, pass that information. So that when you throw in that group, the people who get it will now send it to the right direction, and people who come to the rescue will come. A time will come, if it is your vehicle you can make available to rescue people who has been injured in one way or the other, you play that role. If your own home is going to be used to save people, you play that role. This is the time we have to fight united. This is the time every hand has to be on deck. This instruction, go and listen to that very message that Samuel delivered. You will get it more, you will hear it more on that very place, and you will know why such kind of statement is coming. Something is about to happen. As we are counting days, 130 something days, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. It is going to be hard, but let me tell you, at the end of the tunnel, there is going to be light. There will be light. And my prayer is that every one of us watching and our families will witness Biafra, and every one of us will raise that flag. We have to do what we can be able to do at this particular point in time. Information is key. Information is key. Pay attention so that you don't be taken by surprise. A lot of things is going to be happening. A lot of things is going to happen. It is not a joke. When it starts, you will still come back to this platform and you will say, we said it. That is why you don't play with information. When it happens, you are going to still come back here and you realize you said it. But for you to be on the safe side, pay attention to the time that we are in. It is a critical time, a sensitive time. You have to be security conscious at all times. If you see something, you say something. Pay attention to things that are happening around you in your area where you live. Anybody that's around you, pay attention to what is going on around you. If you don't pay attention, you might fall a victim. The only way for us to survive today is to activate the humanitarian attitude in us. It is inbuilt in us. Biafran people are loving. They are caring. We care for ourselves, we care for others. The time has come when we have to activate it more. Onyaga na one year. Honorable one now, but also the time have reached. Honorable one now, but also the time have reached. If you cannot be able to understand the Igbo, they say when you hear the voice of your brother, when you hear the cry of your brother, do not run away. If you hear the cry of your brother shouting in pain, don't run away. Come to his rescue. You hear the cry of your sister, you hear the cry of your child in Biafra land, do not run away, do not turn a blind eye. Come to the rescue. Honorable one Naban also, we have to activate it in full force. We are entering a very dangerous stage that we were entering. Oh God is seeking on Ebe. When it's becoming more dangerous, that is when we are getting to the end. It is going to be tough. I will not come here and begin to tell you that it's easy. I will not come here and begin to pity for it. And I'm not telling you this for you to be afraid. There's nothing to fear. There's nothing to lose. I'm not telling you this for you to be afraid. Neither am I telling it to you for you to begin to run helter-skelter. I'm not trying to scare you. It's just telling you the reality of things so that you can prepare your mind. Prepare your mind so that when you see them happening, you will say you've been told. You get yourself prepared. You'll not be taken unawares. But I tell you, the autopiloted IPOB, we are trying as much as possible to make sure that the collateral damage is reduced. That is why every message is being disseminated to Biafran people. Try as much as possible to make sure that the collateral damage is being reduced. Pay attention to informations. It's going to help you a lot. It is not the desire of anybody, any Biafran to be lost. It is not our desire that any Biafran should lose his life. Not only Biafran, anybody in that Zulu Republic, any innocent person. It is not our desire that any innocent person, it doesn't matter your tribe, it doesn't matter your religion, it doesn't matter where you go. It is not our desire that any innocent person should lose his or her life. That is why information are being passed. Play your own role. Do what you have to do. Do what you have to do to save every one of us from this calamity. And when we are preaching, it is not only for Biafrans alone. If you are an indigenous person in that Zulu Republic, so long you are indigenous, the only people who are not complaining, who are not concerned about are the people who are foreigners. The foreigners, which are the Fulanis, they are not Nigerians, they are not indigenous, and these people are strangers. Their father, Old Man Danfodio, brought them in through war. The first terrorist that came to Nigeria, a Fulani man, Old Man Danfodio, he brought his brothers. And today, they are the one cutting the shot through the help of the British. They are cutting the shot, and we want to end it in 2023. It will end. So when we talk about it, it's not just like it's only Biafra. Everybody is involved. The Ududuwa people, the Middle Belt, including the Hausa people. Everybody has to stand up now and fight this fight once and for all. Activate the humanitarian attitude in you. Injustice against one is injustice against all. As we are talking about the injustice against Nnamdi Kanu, you think it doesn't concern you because Nnamdi Kanu, after all, he's not from your area. After all, he's from the southeast. After all, he's a Biafran. After all, he's an Igbo person. After all, he's from the south. He's not from the north. But injustice against one is injustice against all. When it happens to somebody I didn't talk, it will get to your own doorstep. And when it gets to your own doorstep, you might not be able to survive it. That is why you fight injustice when you see it. Don't wait until when it happens to you before you fight. But that is what the black people do. When it doesn't concern them, mainly Nigerians, if it is not there, if it doesn't happen to them directly, they will never complain and they will never talk. Instead, when you are complaining, they will blame you. Nigerians they are very good in blaming the oppressed. They will blame the oppressed instead of blaming the oppressor. What you will hear is that, are you the only one suffering? Are you the only one? So because I'm not the only one suffering, so we should not guarantee suffering. Everybody suffering should continue. Something that is wrong is happening. If you talk, they say, are you the only person? This is the mentality of many Nigerians. You see something wrong. This thing is wrong. It doesn't matter who does it. It doesn't matter if you're pope or your pastor or your reverend or whoever or your native doctor or your imam. Whoever commit that crime is a crime. So when somebody stands up to that very crime that's happening, you say, are you the only one? Are you the only one in that place? Everybody's seen that they didn't talk. Are you the only one? Why are you not shouting? Now you are attacking the person who is being oppressed. Instead of talking about the oppressor, you are attacking the oppressed. We should stop that mentality. We should stop that mentality. This fight is for everybody, and we must win it. We must win it, no matter what they do, no matter how far. Victory is already assured. But let me tell you, do not put your hope on the court of the enemy. It is you and I that will do something we are doing now. Increase the force, intensifying our force to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu comes and joins us in a free land called Biafra. We are counting days. We are counting days. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Chukwu is going to keep every one of us, and we made it until the last minute. Thank you, my sister.
My brother, before we leave, there is something I want us to chip on. We have discussed deeply on Nnamdi Kanu's trials today. And there is another thing. There was an argument I saw in a group, which I'm not going to be revealing the identity. They said that if you are a freedom fighter, it's high time that you start showing yourself, that they don't want freedom fighters on marks. So I don't know, do you have anything to say to this?
Well, of course. When you talk about that, if more especially if the person is not in the Zoological Republic, it's on two ways. If you want to talk about that, we have to place it on two ways.
Yeah, because sorry, because you notice what is happening now. Even the Fulanis now, they are coming in form of a freedom fighter. They will just start making Biafra videos, and our people. I am calling your attention that it's not everybody you see talking about Nnamdi Kanu, using Nnamdi Kanu's picture, posting Nnamdi Kanu's video is a freedom fighter, because they are in disguise. So a lot of them are coming now. They will post video. You will go and follow them and make them popular. When they become popular, they will now use their platform on what they want to use it for. I think this was the reason why they said, if you're a freedom fighter, you should be showing your face. So continue.
It's a good argument, my sister. It's a very good argument. More especially among the bloggers. It's a very good argument. It's a very good argument. If it is somebody who is on a sensitive post that we already know, if you pronounce person on sensitive post in the zoo there, it's understandable. But for you to be abroad or a blogger and you're hiding under one thing or the other and begin to pretend to be a Biafran only to build a platform, and the next day you're attacking us, the next day you're using the platform against us, it's not acceptable. And Biafran has to pay attention. I say it all the time when I broadcast. I say that you do not follow people because you see the picture of Nnamdi Kanu in their platform. You do not follow people because they are playing the prayer of Nnamdi Kanu. You do not follow people because they are playing the broadcast of Nnamdi Kanu. Look at some people. Some of them who are playing the prayer of Nnamdi Kanu. After playing the prayer of Nnamdi Kanu, they will bring their juju and begin to pray with it again. I saw it on one platform. You know that Nnamdi Kanu doesn't have anything to do with idol. Even in that prayer, he says it, he doesn't worship idol. Yet, after playing that prayer, you bring idol and begin to worship. You bring cola nut, you bring drink and begin to pour on the ground. When you are making traditional prayer, we know traditional prayer that we pray with chalk. You call chukwu kabe. That's a different thing. But when you are making a traditional prayer and you are calling a different God, not chukwu kabiama. And Biafrans must pay attention. When you see somebody making incantation with the name of a different God, not Chukwukariama, you run for your life. You see them, most of them, you see picture of Nnamdi Kanu. You see picture of Nnamdi Kanu, and after playing the prayer of Nnamdi Kanu, you see them, they will start another incantation, calling a different other God. You listen and pay attention, you see them, they are calling different God there. We must pay attention. Even as you are listening to us here, don't just believe us because you are seeing us or we are talking. Verify. Everything you hear from us, go and verify if we are lying or truth. Don't be lazy. Most of the things we are talking here, we back it up with videos. Most of the things you see on my sister platform here, everything you see us talking here, we have videos to back it up. Or just go into her platform, scroll down, you see video to back up every single thing we are saying. We don't just come out and begin to form stories and give you stories. Most of the things we say here, in the message of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, they are buried, they are spelled out in black and white. And this is how to follow a platform. Not when you see somebody, just because you see somebody put picture of Mazen Nnamdi, just because you see somebody put the flag of Biafra, you put flag of Biafra for your side, and then this one don't become Biafra, you don't become Biafra agitator. Because you see flag, because you see picture of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have become a household name. A household name that is feeding many people.
Honestly, company. Big company.
His name is so blessed that any place you mention his name, the dry bone, even in a dry bone will wake up. A dry bone will rise, hearing the name of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is how strong his name is. A household name. You can imagine in an electionary year, a time when election is being conducted, yet they cannot be able to sweep that name on their carpet. That name is still on top. If you browse, the name is still on top with all the election. Even Peter Obi that they are talking to, Peter Obi is who he is because of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. It is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu message that made Peter Obi a celebrity. It is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu message. The Biafran message is what made Peter Obi a celebrity. That is how powerful his name has become. And Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did not attend to that level by lying. He didn't attend to that level by forcing us to obey him. No. He got to that level by earning the respect. He earned it. He earned it with truthfulness and consistency. Very, very consistent since 2011 up to today. That thing has been saying since 2011. You see what he's saying. Self-determination, referendum, Biafra or nothing. It has never changed. The last time we heard from him directly from the court, the last time we heard from him, in his own word, he said it, Biafra will definitely come. And no man born of a woman can stop it. The same language you have been hearing since 2011. The last time he spoke to us directly, not second-hand information, from him directly from the court. The video is still available. And he told us that it is our responsibility to protect Biafran people, not to kill them. And in that message, that is where the struggle is buried today. That is why we have to protect Biafran land.
This thing that is going on today, this thing that is happening today, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, I don't know if I would say he's a prophet or he sees what is going to happen in future. Today, I watched a video. I don't know who brought the video, but I watched it on, I think, on Facebook, where he was saying that this Biafra agitation or Nigerian government took the life of his parents. Therefore, he vowed that he will make sure that this Biafra cause comes. He will sacrifice everything, and he will make sure he destroys Nigeria. So another video inside that same video was where he was addressing people working with him. He told them that if you are not a truthful person, leave this organization. If you are not somebody that will sacrifice everything you want for this struggle, get out of this place. I was like, wow, so this man warned these people and they are still doing all these things they are doing today.
My sister, that's why I also advise people. I say, if you are a true Biafran, try and make it a habit every day. Play the messages of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, even if it is for 10 minutes. It is an epistle. You will learn a lot. You will see your life change. That is how I get my strength. Every blessed day, make sure, just like you read your Bible, I'm not telling you not to read your Bible, just give that his message 10 minutes. 10 minutes to listen to anyone you can lay your hand on, any of his message you can listen to it 10 minutes every day. Make sure you listen to him 10 minutes. let me tell you, you will never sit down and say you are waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to talk to you from prison. You never say you are waiting for order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You never say that, because everything that we need to hear, everything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu need to say, he has said it all. And that is where you see his disciple, Mazi Simon Ekpa, when he tells you that he goes to the heart of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to bring message. It is clear. Every message you need to get, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have vomited everything out for us. All you need to do is to search, pay attention. Then you will see the answer to that question you're asking. You must not wait for him. If you are waiting for him to come and save you from DSS, you are a wicked man. You are a wicked woman. A man who has fought for you, sacrificed his own life, sacrificed his own family, sacrificed his wife and children. He is still in danger for you, and you are still waiting for him to fight for you from there. You are a wicked man. You're a wicked man. It is the responsibility of you and I today to fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to make sure that he comes out. And we will fight for it, for his original freedom, authentic freedom. We fight for it by giving him Biafra, by making sure that Biafra comes. That is why you must key in into the days we are counting. Key in. Prepare yourself. Support the men on the ground. Support the ESN the best way you can. If you know how you can support it, if it is by prayer, add fasting to your prayer. If you have been praying before, add fasting to it. If you've been fasting from 6 to 12, make it 6 to 3. If you are fasting 6 to 3, make it 6 to 6. Increase it. If you are blessed financially, support the ESN. Don't wait until the day of fundraising. Fundraising is coming up, but don't wait until the day of fundraising. Go to the website, make your donation. Make your donation. If your own is to share videos, if that is where you have your effort, share video. When you see video, as you're watching this video now, you make it as a point of duty that when you see any video that has to do with Biafra, you share it and make it go viral.
Our people don't share. They don't like 431 people watching, only 283 likes. Our people, in fact, there is this song. This man that released this song have said it, or he said, our people, they don't like, I don't know how to put it now so that it will not be offensive. Fulanis, that is why it seems anything they do, they excel on it. Do you know why? Because they work in unity. Our people never agree together. Once you ask them to do something, they will feel like, oh, if we do this, you will become rich. Oh, if we do this, she will become popular. Oh, if we do this, she will become this. But Fulanis, when they want to do something, they don't look at what the person is going to benefit. I have been explaining since this program started that liking this video, you are not doing me a favor. Rather, you are making it to go to the world to see what is happening. That we don't want the Nigerian government to change the narrative, which they have started changing, that releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be a threat to the security of the country. Now, the world is watching this video. When you like it, YouTube will spread it more so that a lot of people will see it and they will know the truth. We wouldn't allow the Nigerian government to overshadow our truth with their lies. So I have been saying it, yet people are here watching, but they don't want to like. So that is the problem we have. If we agree together, that is why I keep on saying it. Once we agree to do something, we'll achieve it. But in a situation whereby some people are moving forward, others are dragging them back, it will be very difficult. We might reach there, but it will be very difficult. It will be easier when we work as a team. My brother, continue.
Thank you, my sister. You have said it. You have said a very strong word. That is the situation. But the most important thing is at the stage that we are now. In the stage we are now, if you don't agree, we will agree for you. Any Biafran that doesn't agree, we help you to agree. This is not the time to beg anybody. If you are a Biafran and you don't agree, we help you to agree. Just like I used to advise them in any program, I tell you, if you don't want to fight for Biafra, no problem. If you don't want to fight along with us,
atachazi afụ nweta ha bịa riwezi uru akwa onye ọbụla ya etinyekwa aka. Everybody must work. Ọwụ ndị ọzọ tacha afụ taa Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-ata afụfụ a na ọ tacha afụ a Biafra bịa ndị ya sị ha wụ ndị ọchịchị ha pụta bịa riwe uru ya akwa.
My sister, that is how the whole world works now. That is how the world works. That is how the world functions. So we cannot stop it. That's how the world functions. You can never have 100% compliance. If you have even 70%, you'll be happy. But in case of Biafra, we have up to 90% compliance. So we are good to go. But I tell those people who are not willing, where we will have problem with it, that you don't want to fight for Biafra and you don't want to give way and allow others to fight. If you are standing as a stumbling block, that is where Chukwu Kagame will strike you. We will crush you. If you don't want to fight, just go and buy yourself a blanket. Cover yourself. I say it and I say it again. Buy yourself a very thick blanket. Cover yourself so that you will not even hear or see what we are doing. When Biafra come, we will wake you up. You come and join us. We will wake you up.
We will not wake them up, or they will continue sleeping. Wake them up.
We will wake them up.
We will wake
them up, but when we wake them up, they will answer now. There will be a rule of law in Biafra land. For everything you do, you have to answer to it. Including these saboteurs. When we say we don't have time for saboteurs, it doesn't mean that they're going to be free. You are going to answer for every single thing you have done. This video we're making today is going to stand for us on that day. Everyone that is commenting on this comment section, their comment is going to stand for them. A time will come, this Biafra, when we're talking about Biafra, a time will come, most of us now, when Biafra comes, some of us who are still abroad, we go to change our passport. When you go to change your passport or to show that you're a Biafran person, maybe you want to convert your zoological passport to Biafran passport. So many things might be demanded of you. You cannot compare those who are participating fully and those who are not participating fully. So many rights will be different. Rights will be different. For some faces now, you that is putting your face on the line, they have known you as a Biafran. There is no Biafran embassy that you enter without somebody, without the door opening for you. There is no Biafra embassy that you enter with your face, putting your face on the line. You enter a Biafra embassy. You don't need to say twice. They know you. They're open for you. So for everything we are doing, it is not for joke. It is not here. You're not throwing it away. You're putting it for those who are sleeping. Let them sleep on. They will get the bench of people who are sleeping now. They will get. There will be a rule of law in Biafra. All those saboteurs, a court. There will be a court of justice where you have to pay for everything you have done. For these politicians, we will open a zoo for them, where we will keep them and we will begin to feed them.
You see, feed them. Those are about that battery ego.
That is how the world works. We can't help it. Where we will have a problem is for those who do not want to fight. You are not cold and you're not warm. You're not cold and you're not hot. You must not be lukewarm. You are either hot or you are cold. You are either for one Nigeria or you are a Biafra. You can't be standing in between. Today you open your platform, you talk about Biafra. The next day you're talking about P2B. Today you post about Biafra.
And my brother also, when you go to meeting with you are always having meeting broadcast with Simon Eba, there is a mistake he always make. I would say nobody is perfect. Even Nnamdi Kanu is not perfect. It's only God that is perfect. We are born to make a mistake. I think Simon Eba should also concentrate on what he's doing. He should stop recognizing people, not because somebody is calling your name. I know what he did in a normal circumstances is a very good thing, because sometimes when he mentions their name, he makes them to be more relevant. And like there is one group that wanted to raise under him, so when he found out their secret, he just went away from them. After he stopped talking about the group, up till now nobody knows their whereabouts. Sometimes he gives these people opportunity to be recognized, and they will just use him to get whatever they want, and they will start attacking him. So I think his main focus now should be focused on Biafra agitation. That's why I like Nnamdi Kanu. He doesn't give a damn. If you like, use knife and cut Nnamdi Kanu's leg. What he's interested is what he's saying. He will continue talking about Biafra. I know many people that attacked him. He never responded to them because they are irrelevant. Once he start talking about them, they'll become popular. So Mazi Simon Ekpa should stop giving people audience. Like I can say, stop giving people, no matter how the person praise you, don't give them. If you want, you can go to their platform, comment and go. Don't talk about them in your platform. That platform is not only for him now, it's for Biafra. So You cannot grow people and they will come back. Today they will talk about Biafra, tomorrow they will talk about this, and they will even attack you. They will use you as a source of their income. When they see that they are not getting money again, they will come back to you. They will come back to you. So we should be, and Biafrans, ọ wụrụ na cause problem a ebe ọbụla ụnụ fụ ha na-epesịrị bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-efere nna ya na-ewe m iwe. For the first time I saw the platform I'm talking about, I never liked the method. Because if you want to, if you said you want to do something, there's nothing that can stop me. If I'm not really interested in Biafra, there's nothing that will make me to not to post any other thing. But if that thing should like let it rain and fall in my leg, you will never see it in my platform, because I know that this platform is dedicated for Biafra. It's only for Biafra news. So if you want to do something, you come out fully. If you're a businessman, you tell us right from time that you are doing it for business, not coming to use Biafra that many people have devoted their life. Many people are so emotional. Many people have died. You just use it for business, and all of a sudden, when you think you have grown, you run away and you run to the other side. After seeing that that side is not working, you want to come back again. Biafra struggle is not a business. It's not a business. I know some people, after everything they get paid. Like somebody like me, nobody is paying me. Whatever I'm doing, I am doing it from my heart. I am doing it from my heart. And if you are doing it in the process and somebody appreciate you, just like one of my brother, my Oduduwa brother, Bolade Shomade, now dash me €5, then it will not be a sin. If anybody said that this super chat that our brother Bolade gives me is a sin, onye ahụ ga-aka ise transformer, because over 2 hours I've been sitting here talking. After everything, no salary. Some people who talk trash, after a month will not even end, they will go and collect their salary. So, my brother, what do you have to say about this thing I said about Simon Ekpa? So, when you go for the meeting, help me to convey this information. He should stop promoting people who are not truly Biafra agitators. In fact, he shouldn't mention anybody's name on his platform apart from Maazị Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra and the way forward. I don't know if you have something to say to this.
It's okay, my sister. You made a point. You made a point. Your point is well noted. It's well noted. Many of our men on the media team, they are watching your program and they're hearing. And Master Simon Ekpa is paying attention also. So the observation is well noted. You see, when I pity people that want to play with the Biafran people. I pity anybody that wants to play with the Biafra sensibility. Biafra is a spirit, and the children of Biafra are very emotional. We have so many people who are Biafran that are very emotional about Biafra issue. If you think you can dance on Biafra agitation, you can use Biafra to grow yourself and then begin to turn against them, you are digging your grave. You are digging your grave. But the problem is that people don't learn. People never learn from other people's mistakes. They want it to happen to them before they learn. They want it to happen to them before they learn. If you think you can play on the intelligence of the Biafran people, you are just wasting your garden time. Biafrans raise you, and if they want to throw you down, they will throw you to the dustbin. Not just that the Biafrans are throwing you, Chukwuka Abiyama himself. Chukwuka Abiyama, who has given that anointing on every Biafran. That is a grace that Maazị Nnamdi Kanu carries. That grace of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu touches every Biafran man and woman. And once you mention, that is why I pity those ones who are saying that Biafra is cursed. You don't talk with the name Biafra, don't mention the name Biafra. That name is so powerful that wherever you mention that name, it catches fire. And if you raise that name, after raising it, you try to turn against it, you will face it yourself. But people don't learn. Go and look, every single one of them that has stood against Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody that has spoken against Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, where are they today? Both the ones that said over their dead body, how many of them are alive? People that fought against Maazị, where are they today? Then go and check Maazị Simon Ekpa. Since Maazị Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, every single person that fought against Maazị Simon Ekpa, go and check all of them from A to Z. Go and check out those of them that are still online. They go and check how their platform is doing. Some have disappeared completely. The few ones that are still online, go and check how their platform is doing. And you see people go to embark on that dead mission. You think you can play on the intelligence of Biafrans and use it to promote yourself, and all of a sudden you turn against them? As long as you are not standing on the truth, as long as you're not standing on the truth, you are going to fall, you're going to crumble. It doesn't matter the height they push you to. As we take you to energy, we will climb that urge with you, bring you down from where you start from. You start climbing again by yourself. You cannot use Biafran as a ladder to climb and do evil. No. If you are following Biafra struggle sincerely, you can progress through it. It is not a crime if you are progressing, doing a good thing. It is not even a crime if you are genuinely fighting for Biafra and you're making money out of it. Just as you're broadcasting and somebody gave you a gift because the person saw how you're performing. It is not a crime. Just like you see the pastors, there are so many pastors who are very good in what they are doing. In that their pastoral ministry, you see them getting blessings, being blessed by people. It is not a crime. They didn't commit any crime. They didn't put God in your head. It is not a crime. They are preaching the gospel. The same way in Biafra struggle. If you are genuine in Biafra struggle, fighting for Biafra, and you are blessed in it, it's good. It's a wonderful thing. If you are blessed, it's a beautiful thing. So that Chukwuka will even give you that blessing, so that you will not be attracted with bribery cannot affect you. Chukwuka will bless you to the extent that even bribery will be nonsense, because you know the money of bribery. Number one, it is a money that is going to be judging your conscience every minute. If you collect that bribe every minute, when you remember it, I sold my people, your mind will cut. Even if you build mansion, you sleep in that mansion, you enter that mansion, you don't go sleep. Use that money of bribery, build mansion, you sleep in there, you enter inside to sleep, you can't sleep. You use and buy car, you will be afraid of accident every minute.
It's blood money now.
Yeah, but if you genuinely get blessed while fighting for Biafra, somebody bless you, or Biafra people bless you, that is your own. It's a luck. It's a good thing. Go ahead with it. It's a good thing. But for you to begin to use it for evil, or use them to promote yourself, you begin to divert it. After playing on their intelligence, you now want to use style to begin to divert them to different altogether. You are only diverting your own style, not Biafra. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you, my beloved brother. We have spent 2 hours and I am exhausted, and I thank you for devoting your time. And my brother Van Maswell, I'm sorry I hide you during the process of removing all these nonsense adult sites. I don't know why anytime I come live, they will be placing their links here. So I was trying to remove them. I blocked my brother Ben Maxwell. Please forgive me. It wasn't intentional. And I want to appreciate everybody who took their time to listen to this program. I want to appreciate those who share this video, who like the video, who will still like, and also continue to beg us, each and every one of us, including myself. Let us continue in prayer. God has started this work. And just as they were surprised that their court will discharge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they will also be sleeping when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will walk out of DSS custody as a free man. My brother Chuk Survivor, may God bless you. I will allow you to go now. The voice you are hearing is my brother Chuk Survivor. He does live every day with that same name, Chuk Survivor. If you want to know more, please always visit his platform. And I think our brother um Critics News is still live. If you want to continue the program, you will go there. I am tired, like if you can see my eyes now, I want to sleep. So I want to appreciate everybody. May Chukwu Okike Abiama bless and guide you or grant you that which you desire. Please, let's continue in prayer. Let's not lose hope. Let not lose hope, and let us always remain focused. And again, I'm going to say this again, mind the type of platform you watch, because a lot of people have been deceived, a lot of people have been set astray because of what we watch. If you go to a platform, take your time to study the platform. The Fulanis now, they are agitating. Mazina, they kind of have become a business that people use to earn money. So when you go to a platform, listen. Mara ma onye ahụ abụ nwa afọ ma ọ bụ nwa afọ before ị na-continue, ị na-subscribe. Ama m na our people like gossip, we like saga. That is why we go to those places. But if you are truly a freedom fighter, or onye ọbara Biafra nọ n'ahụ, when you go to a platform that is not genuine, you will know. Thank you so much. I will call it a day. And this our national anthem, Biafra national anthem. There is one that I always play here. I noticed that they placed copyright on it. I don't know who did that, but no problem. Anyhow they come, we will jump and pass. People that are still sleeping, you better wake up, because like my brother Chuk Survivor said, he's going to wake you people up. Me, I will not wake anybody. Even ọ bụrụ ga mmiri na-eme, mkpanye gị na mmiri, mmiri ahụ bụrụ gị gawa ebe ahụ. So, so with this, I say good night to everybody and remain blessed.